What's up, everyone? Carter Maxwell here, the high school hustler. And in this video, I'll be going over the Bitcoin investment that I just made last week for $750. And I'm going to show you what exactly has happened since I made that investment and basically what I think of Bitcoin. So, before we even get to the video, in no way, shape, or form am I like a professional Bitcoin trader, crypto trader, whatever you want to call it. I don't trade Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin on the regular. I just jumped into it, and basically I wanted to actually make a video about Bitcoin and kind of document it on my YouTube channel. So I was like, all right, I'll just throw $750 in there, see what happens. So just getting into what exactly happened with my investment, you can see that Bitcoin has just been just going up, 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 up. But recently, if you've been following Bitcoin for the past 3 or 4 days, it's just been skyrocketing down. Let me see. Let's do the past week. Here we go. So let's do the monthly chart. So you can see it's been trending up for a little while. Got up to about 16K, went back down a little bit, and then it got up to about 19K. Broke all the Bitcoin records. Was like the highest it's ever been. And when I was wanting to make this video, I was actually thinking about it while it was at its like peak point. I'm like, man, Bitcoin, it's almost at 20,000. Like it's going to keep going up. And so I was waiting for the next dip to come into buying because you want to obviously buy low, then sell high whenever it's at the highest price point you think it's going to reach. And so I was searching around and I was on my computer. I wish I got to record. I was just like waiting for the next dip, and it was going down. It was down about $700, I think, from the original price. So like the peak point, I think it was like 19,500 according to this chart. And I got in. Let's see. I got in at 17,990 per Bitcoin, and that was like a huge like jump. Like it was trending for like an hour or 2 hours around the 18,000 range, and it finally went down a little bit. And so I decided I'm going to buy in, and hopefully it's going to trend back up to even over 20,000. And so it kind of stayed consistent. And like the minute that I made the trade, it just like absolutely plummeted down to like 16,000, 1,700. It was around here. Let's see. The day that I made it was the 19th at 2:44. So you can see I got in right about here, and then like 2 hours later, it just plummeted while I was at my basketball game. And so I'd already lost like, I think it was like $30, $40 off of my $750 investment. I was like, oh, it's all right. I didn't really get in at the lowest dip. Like, hopefully it's going to go back up. And then I was like, hold. Everyone says hold, hold, hold. And so I held, and look at this. Look at this chart. 3 days later, the lowest price when it reached was like $12,810. So from when I bought in, it almost went down like, I think it's like $5,000 to $6,000 on my investment. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, like I might lose like all of my money in my $750 investment. As I got in 17,990, and actually I only have 721 invested in Bitcoin because the fees are so high. I don't know why I'm having to spend $750 and pay $28 in a fee. I feel like that's kind of high. And I've heard there's actually quite a few people that are actually complaining about this. And it was like yesterday while it was like plummeting like this, the Coinbase website just like shut down. Like you couldn't buy any more Bitcoin. You couldn't sell your Bitcoin. It's like they just temporarily like disabled it. And it was like there was like a tons of different articles. Everyone was going crazy, and basically they think that as it was plummeting, they were like not allowing people to sell anymore. I don't know what the real reason was. But this is my investment, guys. I mean, I put $750 into Bitcoin, had to pay $28 in fees, so ended up spending around $721 into Bitcoin. Got in at just under 18,000, and since then, I have not made any money. You can actually see the Bitcoin that I own right now. It's $619. So, if you were to take my $750 investment and subtract it from what I own right now, I would have lost like $130 at the moment, is what I'm losing. But you can see over the past day, it's gone up almost $3,000. Past hour, it's actually gone down 832. But you can still see that just Bitcoin is just so volatile. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. 1 hour, it can be up like 1 hour. Yesterday, it was up like $3,000. And so I think a lot of people right now are just trying to buy low, sell high, trying to get in at 14K, trying to sell at 15K, just try to get in and out. And that's basically my Bitcoin investment right now of just kind of what happened to that $750. Now, with doing all this Bitcoin and people contacting me on Instagram, contacting me on YouTube, they're all asking me personally what I think of Bitcoin and if it's a safe way to invest your money. And personally, like, I don't really know too much about Bitcoin. I mean, I've read a decent amount about it. I've followed it for a little while, for about a month or two. But I mean, I haven't really done too much research, so I can't really, I'm not professional, like a professional Bitcoin trader or anything along those lines. But when it comes to my personal opinion, I think it's very, very unstable and volatile to where, if, like I just showed you, I put $750 in there, and within 2 days, I already lost $120, $130. Obviously, it's fluctuating as it goes up and down. But a safe investment, this is nowhere near a safe investment. If you want a safe investment, you can go put your money in the stock market and receive an average of 7% return per year, blah, blah, blah. Or you can put all your money into Bitcoin and risk it, or you can receive maybe 21%. I mean, that's like 3 years combined in the stock market on average. You can get it in one single day. So is this a safe investment? No. Can you make a lot of money? Swing trading, buying low, selling high into Bitcoin? Yes. Do I recommend it? If you're good at it. I mean, I've heard there's different people that are selling different telegrams, selling just different options that are updating people with information. So, and I've followed a lot of people on Instagram that are making a killing with crypto right now. It's all up to you. I just don't really have the time with YouTube, my Amazon business, other things as well, to really be investing too much time in a Bitcoin. Although I do think it's really, really interesting. I do think it's somewhat early on in Bitcoin's career. I'm not sure how high it's going to go. It could go up to 100,000, a million. I think it's going to kind of trend out to 25,000, 30,000, but it's going to slowly just fluctuate. Some days it's going to go down, some days it's going to go up. I mean, we'll see. Other than that $750 investment, if you can see right here, I actually put $25 into Bitcoin on the 5th of this month. So I was basically just trying out Bitcoin and just testing out the platform and everything before I had to make a new profile. But as you can see, that $25 that I put in, I got in at just under 12,000 per Bitcoin, which is just insane. It's like, man, if I would have put that $750 at 12,000 and I could have sold it around 16, 17, 18,000, I'd be probably making 2, 3, $400 off of that investment. Because the funny thing is, the $25 I put into here, when I sent it to my mom, it was, I think I sent her $36.42. So I'd made like $11 or $12 profit on my investment. I almost had like a 50% ROI. So if I would have put like $750 in there, if I'm doing my math right, I would probably had like 375 in profit, on top of the investment that I made. But I mean, you never know. Bitcoin's just, it's all up and down. They just added Bitcoin Cash, and I mean that's just been going everywhere lately. I mean, it started out at down here and it shot up and then it went down again. Now it's back up. Litecoin's been really popular lately. One of my buddies got into it as well in the 300s. It's just kind of been everywhere. I knew some people that got in low around the 240s. So, I mean, it's all up to you. I mean, crypto is definitely something interesting. It's almost like gambling, like a safer way of gambling, you could say. And I know you can make a lot of money because lots of people on YouTube have showed it. Lots of my friends on Instagram and everything show their different crypto trades and their profits and everything. So you can make money. I do think you need to learn crypto before you go and put in a lot of money like me. This wasn't really an investment for me to make a ton of money. I just wanted to put some money in there and just kind of document it on YouTube and show other people that you can make lots of money on Bitcoin, but also if you don't invest correctly, you can lose a lot of money like I just did. But I'm gonna hold, and hopefully it's gonna go back up to the 20, up to the low 20s, and hopefully I'll sell. So we'll see. Anyways, that is it for this video. Sorry if this video was just like all over the place. I didn't really have too much planned for this video. I just kind of wanted to go over the big investment that I made and basically what's happened since that investment, and then I just kind of rambled on some different topics and everything. But anyways, that is it for this video. Feel free to comment below with any questions and or video ideas you'd like to see in the future. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I'm always giving away different tips and tricks on how to make money online. And on that note, I'll see you guys next video.